someone from outside too.
Wow. So anyway, the number, I'm still on this number 133. So all of them, they are going to elect, and they are going to select one of them. So which means that this number of 133, they are voters. They are among them. There is a commission, electoral commission, and among them also we have those who are going to count the votes. So technically, I use the word technically, according to, as a lay person, and according to experience to what happens outside, not in the church, because I don't have experience in the conclave and what is being there. But considering the experience out there, it is not so easy to have a member of electoral commission is voting, or is also eligible for being voted, and then is also eligible for counting the votes. So how does the church ensure secrecy and also divine inspiration during the conclave?
Yeah, that's a very good question, because yes, once the election process begins, and we are going to see it when the conclave starts, the master of ceremonies says this words extra omnes, which means everybody out, and it's just the cardinals that are there. We could say, well, maybe it would be good to have external people be in charge of the counting of the votes, or of being in charge of other technical things. But I think like the spirit of the law is that whatever is decided, whatever they talk about in the conclave, and also to see the amounts of votes each one gets, that it rests only between them. And that's why it is also protected by the swearing in ceremony. So the cardinals, when the conclave finishes and they go back home, here we will have Cardinal Antoine Cambanda. He will be, well, unless he's elected Pope, he will be back here maybe in a couple of weeks. And even though he has lived one beautiful ceremony, which is the conclave, he is prohibited by law to talk about what he lived there, what he saw there, how many votes he got, who he voted for. All of this is absolutely prohibited of being shared with the people, and it is under the penalty of excommunication. Why? Because I think that the law and the process wants to assure that whatever is said stays there, and at the end, what we show to the world is this is the person that we have elected to lead us. It does not matter how we got there. It does not matter the different votings and who changed to whom. It just matters that we, as a college of cardinals, in a qualified majority of 2/3, have elected this cardinal to be the shepherd of the Church of Rome from now on. And I think that's the reason. Now, how do we ensure the security, the privacy? First, there's all of the technical aspect. These last days, the Gendarmeria, which is like the police in Vatican City, have been doing all of the sweeping for technology, making sure that there are no recording devices, that there are no microphones, that there is nothing there. And also in the process, every time that there's going to be a ballot election, there is kind of like a raffle that says, okay, for this election process, the ones that are going to count the votes are going to be these 3 cardinals, and they take them out by a raffle process. So it ensures that, well, it's all luck. Who is going to count the votes is not predetermined. No one knows who is it going to be. And then every vote that is put into the vase at the end is taken out, is watched by each one of the 3 counter of the 3 in charge of the scrutiny, and then it's said out loud and it's put in another press. So I think like the law itself looks or tries to protect all of the process, so that no one says, oh, someone put extra votes, or you are changing the name that is written. I think like the law considers all of that, and it's pretty safe that whatever they say, it's what happened.
There is a point you talked about, which I want you to